Mr. Khanna, if I can get your view in this industry perspective, this is a major focus of India's G20 presidency, energy transition, climate financing for developing countries, and how to make sure that developed nations really play their part when it comes to climate financing. Now, when it comes to our energy transition goals, where are we currently, and what are some of the roadblocks that you see in energy transition?
I think the good part here is that where are we currently? If we go back and where were we, some even 5 to 7 years back, there is a big jump. We have actually transitioned from a very small base of renewable energy to a very substantial base now. So when the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister has declared 500 gigawatt, everyone is trying to make sure that it happens. It's a need of the hour, but also been announced very aptly out there. There has been various challenges which a country like India will always face, especially when you consider energy as an infrastructure segment of renewable per se, and our small base with which we started with. I think there are challenges with respect to the financing part, but then there are also advantages with respect to the technology part. As the technology has been improving, more and more financing is possible to do the larger work than the smaller work which was happening earlier. If you also look at it, the innovation part of it, today we are virtually the lowest cost of solar energy in the world, which we are doing and committing for next 25 years. If I also look at it from a standpoint that while the financing in this, I think, sector is not that difficult as it is doing, I think the challenge is we all need to act very maturely on it. We should not have certain windows of not so great examples, which actually can vitiate the whole environment, which is now very positive. Everyone is looking towards it. I think it is very paramount for the industry to take that ownership of behaving very maturely, looking at it as a long-term perspective, looking at it as that it is very much attainable and sustainable for an industry, and then the funding will also start coming. I think that's the only roadblock, and there's not much of a roadblock, but I will say the only roadblock is that the maturity which is required for this industry to show that it is a sustainable base of getting the predictable returns. Once that is into place, I don't foresee a great amount of impediments which will come on the funding part of it. The good part, which I will also add across, is that the resources India is blessed with. We are talking about a potential of more than 1,000 gigawatt of resources of only solar and wind in this country, which is phenomenal. So I don't see that there would be major challenges if we all act towards a cohesion and a collaborative manner. The industry by showing what they can do, financing by getting what is their returns which they are expecting, government by helping in drafting the right policy, we are on the right direction.